Hi everyone, once again, this is Mitch, your Master Tycoon in the house, and welcome to Scenario 2 of the Zoo Tycoon original campaign. And today we're gonna do the Seasideville Zoo, which is a beginner scenario, like small zoo, and 4 zoo scenarios. That adds all up to 3 beginner scenarios. It says, the Planning Board of Seasideville, a small community in Florida, has recently approved the construction of a zoo to increase tourism. They have hired you to oversee the construction and management of this project. Because of a tight budget, your choices for animals are limited. The goals for the zoo are modest. With the resources you have, build a small zoo where the guests enjoy viewing animals and housed exhibits that reflect their natural habitats. Months to complete 6. Earn an exhibit suitability rating of at least 60 for 5 exhibits. Achieve an animal happiness rating of 80. I can do that. I'm not that arrogant, guys. I'm quite a good player. Here's what we have. Olive baboon, plain zebra, hippopotamus, leopard, ostrich, African warthog, American bison, moose, jaguar, a giant anteater, yeti. That's not. I don't know why it's there. Gemsbok, dromedary camel. Okay, the dromedary camel and the moose were all introduced in the small zoo scenario. Well, generally, the giraffe was introduced in the first Zoo Tycoon tutorial. Well, what do we have here? Savanna grass terrain, savanna area here, grassland area here, and another savanna area here. Alright, so let's see. Olive baboon, $900. Plain zebra, $800. African warthog, $600. Ostrich, $1,100. Gemsbok, $900. Dromedary camel, $900. I'm gonna start with an African warthog. You know those little fellas? Those little fellas who are like pigs but don't live on farms. Alright. African warthogs are small animals, so they live in small exhibits. So you're gonna place 6 pieces of fence over here. That makes 12. And here we go. Let's make it African warthog. Okay. African warthog. Okay, burrow. They live in burrows, so African warthog. Not enough savanna grain, not enough dirt, too much sand. Well, we know that, don't we? Sorry if I'm being a bit repetitive. Oh, that was a little too much, I think. Too much savanna grass, not enough sand, too much dirt. Maybe I shouldn't have placed that amount of dirt and savanna grass. Dirt and savanna grass. Oops. Shit. It's just that my mouse keeps occupied. Gonna place an exhibit sign over here. More rocks. Termite mound. Too many rocks. This exhibit is well suited for African warthog too. Zookeeper, maintenance workers. Let's start with another animal. Let's continue with another animal. This one's pretty common in zoos. It's the plains zebra. Let's build it over here. Let's put another 5 pieces of fence here. Oh, bench here, some complete pair cactuses here, so I wouldn't want those. Okay, plains zebra. Generally, zebras generally like all savanna grass terrain. And I'm gonna place this lean-to. And I'm guessing zebras like lean-tos. Place 2 females, 1 male. Let's see. More foliage. Senegal date palm. Tall grass. Oh, that was a little too much. Too much foliage. More rocks. Termite mound. That should do the trick. This exhibit is well suited for plain zebra 3. Okay, next thing you're gonna wanna do, place wooden observation area. Flower beds. Gift shop. Place gift shop over here. And some pets. Alright, let's see what else we had. Olive baboon. Gonna use concrete fence. Concrete fence. Erase all that stuff here. Olive baboon. Shit. With shelter, Senegal date palm. One, two, three. What else? Oh, olive baboon needs more foliage to keep it happy. Red now. Okay now. Red text means it's critical. And it's not fully met. I think that was a little too much. Too much sand, not enough dirt. More rocks. This exhibit is well suited for olive baboon too. How about if we put in a bit more? No, that was a little too much. Alright, here's our food court. We have burger stands, drink stand, and family restroom. Let's place the pizza stand, hot dog stand, and fancy ice cream stand. Okay, concrete observation area. There's one very important feature in Zoo Tycoon, which are the don'ts on what to do. Okay, don't place trees near fences if you have animals that can climb, and if animals feel uncomfortable in that exhibit, they can use the tree to escape. Which makes me feel a bit uncomfortable about it. Let's see. 5 exhibits, average animal happiness rating of 80. We have 2 more. We still have. I think we need 2 more animals. Looks like we have the leopard and the American bison. Okay, I'm gonna make this an all savanna zoo, so I'm gonna adopt the ostrich. Gonna place this chain link fence. Okay, let's level the terrain a little bit. Here we go. Exhibit 4, ostrich. Okay. Viewing area. Metal weight observation area suits it. Okay, ostrich. Let's place 2 of those. Too much savanna grass, not enough dirt, not enough fresh water. Let's place 3 squares of fresh water, 3 squares of dirt. Okay, too much dirt, not enough fresh water. More foliage. Okay, this. Tall grass. Okay, that was a little too much. A little too much. If you see that, if you see it, if you put a lot of its preferred foliage, it makes it unhappy. Okay, we'll have this lean-to. More rocks. As usual, termite mound. That came with the endangered species bonus pack in the complete collection game series. Okay, let's build some attractions for guests to have for entertainment. Usual, the carousel, elephant ride. Alright, we have one more animal. We have the jaguar, the leopard, and the American bison. Shit, I should have stood with the giant anteater. Okay, if you have guests that are nearby and hungry, you can place a restaurant. You can place a restaurant here. Already have some benches here, so I'm gonna plop this restaurant here. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, 3 months left to complete this scenario. Oh my baby warthog. Not enough shelters. Sorry, but I only have like 4. And I really didn't think. Here's one rare opportunity in Zoo Tycoon. The African warthog actually gives birth to 3 piglets, which is odd enough for me, so I'm gonna sell one of the babies. I'm sorry, but I have to do it, African warthogs. Family of African warthogs. Okay, now, last thing we're gonna do, American bison. Okay, wooden slat window fence. Pretty strong. It's medium. It's not as not very strong, but I like it. Okay, let's name this American bison. Okay, since they travel in large herds. 3 of those. Stable. Not enough grass, too much dirt. Too much dirt, not enough fresh water. Ooh, shit. Okay, more foliage. I'm just gonna place the broadleaf bushes. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Now it's the only grassland foliage that is located between the deciduous foliage and the deciduous forest foliage and the savanna and the savanna foliage. So I'm gonna plot those here. Oh, generally 3 of those. More rocks. $85. That should do it. Okay, now since this is an African area, I'm gonna place this Maasai warrior statue over here. And this tribal mask. Flower beds. Okay, now we have 5 suitable exhibits. No research, no marketing funding, and average animal happiness of 80. Guess happiness is almost reaching 89, so... Japanese garden? Animal theater. Shit, no food. Red warning messages sometimes cause me to be in a rush for... Oh, sorry if I'm starting again. Animal theater again? Prairie Dog Cafe here, since it's a desert over here. And once again, this is a live commentary, so see you after this, after a few months have passed, and watch this zoo transit into the final month to complete. Okay, there's 1 month left to complete the scenario, and the exhibit is not big enough for the number of animals it currently holds, so I'm gonna sell some of these animals. In case one of them passes away or something. And we'll leave the 2 other African warthogs here. Now it's the final month, and let me give you a brief commentary on the different types of zoo games. Okay, Zoo Tycoon. I think the very first zoo game I've ever heard that has the name of the enclosure's exhibits, which allows you to drag the fence in the first game and completely enclose the area. So and you can name the exhibit once you're done. Once you're done building it, and it's completely enclosed. Now the second Zoo Tycoon game. You simply have it was remade with 3D graphics, and you simply have to your fences are simply like a sticky mouse, and you'll have to join all the pieces of the fence together. Join all the pieces of the fence together to create an exhibit, and unlike the first Zoo Tycoon game, you don't have to name the exhibit. You simply have to place a staff gate once you're done. You simply have to place a staff gate once you're done. Once you're done building the exhibit, and unlike the zookeeper recommendations, where they're rather strong on the zookeeper recommendations, they're friendly enough to recommend what the animal requires in its exhibits, unlike the speech given by the keepers and marine specialists. The keepers also look after every animal, which includes marine animals and dinosaurs. Now, spin-off games for Zoo Tycoon: Zoo Empire and Marine Park Empire. These two other games have the similar meaning of playing Zoo Tycoon, except that the animals have different behaviors, and the keepers are different in another or differently. Also, they're not as also they're a wider variety of animals, and the animals and you'll get alerted by very hungry animals, or very hungry or very thirsty or sick animals, just and they're a bit they're overreactive about this, and they're quite overreactive about it now. Now animals will become very unhappy if they're sick, hungry, and not well, and they'll die of hunger, thirst, or illness. Now Wildlife Park, instead of calling the fences exhibits, they're called enclosures. And you only have to place an enclosure, and the staff are located in buildings, and the animal keepers have their own buildings, and you have to make sure that the keepers are able to access all the feeding devices, because unlike in Zoo Tycoon, the zookeeper will not place food. The zookeeper places food. You'll have to build feeding devices for the animals to eat. You also have to place a drinking trough, and unlike Zoo Tycoon itself, you can't let your animals. They're over concerned about animals drinking from pools, and Zoo Tycoon has nothing to worry about. Worry about the animals drinking from pools. Same applies for Wildlife Park 2. As you know, I use Shift +4, which I showed to you guys in the first scenario, which is part 1 of my playthrough. Now, let's have a look at the objectives. Suitability of at least 60 for 5 exhibits. Olive baboon suitability 84. Warthog 84. Ostrich 81. Plain zebra 81. Suitability 85. Animal happiness 97. Guest happiness 87. Zoo rating 83. And one more thing, if you want more guests to come to your zoo, make sure you raise marketing funding and put in animal houses and animal theaters and other attractions that make money. Now it's coming to the end of the scenario. It's Saturday, June 31st, and I just won. Now I'm just gonna return to the selection screen. No. The board of Seasideville Zoo is pleased with the work you have done. The zoo is driving more tourists to this once quiet community. The revenue from the increased tourism will be used to improve the living conditions of less fortunate people of Seasideville. So this is Mr. Master Tycoon in the house, signing out from Singapore. Thank you for watching and see you later in Forest Zoo.